There's nothing I like about her.
He's also a fox. If you haven't noticed, my husband's very, very handsome.
She was nothing like that. She didn't speak like that. Her mannerisms weren't like that. This is all fake.
Why? Why does this woman have a podcast? Why does she have a show?
She's not important. She married for money. It's very clear she bagged the elephant. She was thrilled she became a, quote, princess.
Are you in love now more than ever?
Are you in love? How happy and beautiful is your husband?
She was a real hard-nosed LA girl. Yeah. Now she's like this, oh, I'm soft, I'm mummy, I'm this. It's all bullshit.
She's stuck because she was an actress who became a real princess, who wants to be an actress again, but has to continue to pretend to be a real princess.
But she is a malignant narcissist who cannot get enough of herself while she simultaneously plays the victim.
And Meghan just started accepting all these compliments. I know I'm great, aren't I?
Simultaneously plays the victim. My castle's too small. Yeah. The queen is mean to me. They won't let me call myself Her Royal Highness.
Meghan Markle is once again making headlines, and not in the way she probably hopes. Her latest appearance on a podcast
There are times we get together and I'm like, I just want to have DoorDash come in. And you're like, let's make some. And I'm like,
no, I don't want to cook again, Meghan. My God, take a break.
To show the world the real Meghan has instead sparked a new wave of skepticism and criticism. What was meant to be a heartfelt conversation turned into a viral moment for all the wrong reasons. One anecdote about not wanting to cook anymore, opting for DoorDash instead, may seem relatable on the surface, but to many listeners...
Is this Prince Harry's most damaging moment yet?
Prince William is reportedly formulating a plan to finally strip Prince Harry and Meghan Markle of their HRH titles.
When William becomes king, he's going to strip you of your titles, and the world will cheer that. You're out of your mind.
Due to the lack of awareness, the Hill security experts are calling for Harry and Meghan to be formally stripped of their royal titles.
They had their HRH titles scrubbed from the royal family's website.
Simultaneously,
it felt more like another carefully staged moment to humanize her image. What's worse, her emotional tone and storytelling were met with harsh backlash. Some found her voice grating. Others called her emotional performance forced, even fake. One particularly viral moment.
You just wait until Prince William is king. I think he's going to put his handsome foot down and he is going to rock Meghan Markle's world.
I would love reconciliation with my family. There's no point in continuing to fight anymore.
What? Staggering 2/3 of Brits are calling for Harry and Meghan to be stripped of their HRH titles.
Is it a bad look for Meghan to still refer to herself?
Involved her allegedly tearing up, only for internet sleuths to zoom in and point out there were no actual tears. The result? A flood of comments suggesting her vulnerability was yet another rehearsed act. Rather than creating empathy, her podcast appearance seemed to reaffirm.
I know that I'm a great friend, and I know the kind of mom I am, and I know the kind of human being I am, and I know how I show up.
What many already believe, that Meghan Markle's every move is part of a larger PR strategy. From the outside, it all seems meticulously calculated, every detail designed to fit a narrative. Critics have been quick to point out that for someone trying to distance herself from the royal spotlight, she certainly seems to...
So fake and contrived and inauthentic. Like, did she actually believe genuinely that this charade would work? Like, how does she not
crave the attention? Her comments about being a great mom, a great friend, and knowing who she is felt to some more like an affirmation for herself than a genuine insight. She even shared a nightly ritual of writing emails to her kids, Archie and Lilibet, documenting little moments of their lives. But instead of touching the public, the response was overwhelmingly skeptical. It was called fake, overly sentimental, and just another example of performative parenting meant for public consumption. Then came the deeper criticism, the suggestion that Meghan is not only disingenuous, but also manipulative. Her podcast didn't just fail to win people over. It reignited long-standing suspicions that everything about her public persona is an act. One of the most brutal responses came from commentator Megyn Kelly, who didn't hold back, labeling Meghan a malignant narcissist who can't stop talking about herself while simultaneously playing the victim. This taps into a wider narrative that her relationship with Prince Harry wasn't a fairy tale romance, but a calculated move for fame and fortune. Some even claim she had a vision board with Prince Harry on it before they ever met, while Meghan has publicly denied ever being interested in the royal family. Critics point to stories from former friends and acquaintances that say otherwise. This relentless attempt to control the narrative, to prove she's smart enough, good enough, and misunderstood, has worn thin for many. And it's not just her character under scrutiny, it's her actions too. Recently, a seemingly innocent jar of homemade strawberry jam sparked outrage. The label read, "From Meghan, Her Royal Highness the Duchess of Sussex." That title, Her Royal Highness, was supposed to be retired as part of her and Prince Harry's agreement with the late Queen Elizabeth. Using it, even on a personal gift, was seen by many as either tone-deaf or a quiet act of defiance. The backlash was swift. Talk shows like The View ridiculed the move, calling it cringe. Even those who acknowledged that the title technically still exists for her criticized the use of it on something as simple as jam. It's not just about jam, of course. It symbolizes a bigger issue, how Meghan continues to lean into royal associations while publicly claiming to have distanced herself from the institution. Meanwhile, her media ventures haven't exactly been triumphant. Her multi-million-dollar deal with Netflix promised documentaries, lifestyle shows, maybe even cooking content. But what audiences got was widely panned as forced, self-indulgent, and dull. Critics described the docuseries as exhausting, calling her attempts to appear humble completely at odds with the fact that she centered herself in every frame. One reviewer noted, Meghan said the word "me" 54 times in a single speech. That's not just self-reference, that's obsession. And while she projects kindness, empathy, and female empowerment in front of the camera, reports from behind the scenes tell a different story. Alleged former staffers have described Meghan as difficult to work with, even toxic. Some reportedly quit in tears. Others labeled her a nightmare boss, recounting episodes of her yelling at employees, creating a hostile work environment. It's a jarring contrast to the image she carefully crafts for the public. So what are we left with? Podcast moments that fall flat, media projects that disappoint, constant accusations of inauthenticity, and serious allegations about her behavior behind closed doors. Is this a case of a woman unfairly targeted by a ruthless press, or someone who carefully built a brand and is now struggling to keep it believable? Meghan Markle's story could be seen as a cautionary tale about fame, control, and the challenges of living under relentless scrutiny. Or perhaps it's about the perils of overexposure and the public's growing intolerance for what feels like manufactured vulnerability. Is Meghan being authentic, or is it all just another performance? Let us know what you think.